everyone, welcome back to Let's Talk. My name is John, and today here on the channel, we're going to be talking about Thanksgiving. No, not the holiday, the 2023 film directed by Eli Roth. So this one's actually kind of funny because it's the third film that actually has been based on the fake trailers that were on the 2007 film Grindhouse. That's the film that had Planet Terror, directed by Robert Rodriguez, and then in the middle of it, they had a bunch of fake trailers, and then the second part was Death Proof, directed by Quentin Tarantino, really paying homage to the Grindhouse movies that they went and saw when they were kids. And the fake trailers in that movie included Hobo with a Shotgun, that actually has had a film release that's pretty damn good. And Machete is probably the most famous film to come out of those fake trailers. But now, people have been asking for it for a long, long time. They want Thanksgiving. This kind of looked like a Halloween ripoff in that fake trailer, and everybody still wanted to see it. And Eli Roth has been saying for a long, long time that he's going to finally do it. And he actually did. I never thought that this movie would see the light of day, so when it finally got announced, I'm a huge Quentin Tarantino fan, so I've seen Death Proof 100 times, and I always thought, how are they going to do that? That movie's going to be cheesy in hell. And yes, it is, in the most glorious way possible. Everything everyone could have hoped for this movie delivers. It takes place in Plymouth, Massachusetts, and a killer dressed like John Carver, wearing that pilgrim hat and that pilgrim outfit, is going around killing people, but for what reason? At the very beginning of this movie, we get an incredible opening scene, and just like My Bloody Valentine, we jump into the future, and then one guy, again dressed like John Carver, is picking off people one by one, and we have to solve the mystery of exactly who the hell this killer is. And I'm not going to give you guys more than that. You guys gotta go see the rest of this film for yourself, and I promise you, if you're into horror and you've been looking forward to this movie Thanksgiving, you are not going to be let down. Just know what kind of film you're going into. This isn't something that's going to be reaching for the Academy Awards. It's not going to have the best acting in this movie. Addison Rae is our lead, and she's most known for TikTok, and she does a serviceable job in this film. Patrick Dempsey probably is the standout performance in that. He's got a lot of acting chops, and so this movie, you can clearly tell, is paying homage to movies like Halloween, My Bloody Valentine, and even Patrick Dempsey in Scream 3. All that is on the screen for you to see, and on top of that, we have plenty of juicy, gory, over-the-top kills, everything you could hope for. This really is a straightforward slasher film. We don't get too many of these, like, where it feels like something of the past, but we're taking that to the modern era. Like, it does still feel like a 1980s or even early 1990s slasher film, but we're bringing that blood and gore and the cinematography of a modern horror film, and combining the two. And Eli Roth has never been one of my favorite directors. Like, I've seen Cabin Fever, Hostel, Green Inferno, and his style just never really worked for me. I always appreciated what he could do for the kills and practical effects, but I just never really could get behind the tone of his movies. They always just felt too dark. But this was the perfect combination of that dark tone, combining it with an over-the-top, cheesy film that really does work. And it really had no business being this good. I could see this movie becoming not just a cult film, but becoming a film that everybody puts on every single Thanksgiving for years to come. It's just got that tone to it that people are going to love. You can sit down and just have a great time. You know, on Thanksgiving, people like to go out to the bars and drink. You know, but for the film fam, now you can get around the TV, have some drinks with your buddies, and watch Thanksgiving and just cheer on what the hell is going on in this movie. And again, the opening of this movie is actually one of the best openings to a horror film I have seen in years. It really, again, I did not expect that opening to be this good, and it really, you know, obviously it sets in place the rest of the film to come, building that mystery. But overall, this film is pretty damn good. The acting obviously is not the best, but that's intentional. They try to go for that cheesy, campy tone, but some people do actually stand out and give some pretty decent performances in this, but those performances just stand out in comparison to everybody else. So just kind of giving a generic, plain performance, mainly because a lot of these characters fall into caricatures, you know, exactly what you'd expect from the slasher genre, which for people who are fans of the slasher genre are going to absolutely eat this up. They're going to love this film. In the theater I saw it in, people were cheering, they were laughing, because again, that's one thing that's really can't be understated, is the comedy. This movie is very, very funny, in a dark way, but still hysterical. So I really could keep praising this movie over and over again. You guys got to get out and see that. If you want to go out, obviously you can't see this with the family, but if you want to get out with your significant other and you're old enough to go see this movie, you are going to enjoy this movie this Thanksgiving. You're going to have a fantastic time. How would I rate this film on a score of 1 to 10? I would give Thanksgiving a really solid 8 out of 10. I never thought this movie would be as good as it is, but it really did surprise me, and I think you guys are going to really enjoy it as well. And guys, it's also Friday, and it means it's time for our digital code giveaway. On every single video we put out here on Friday, we ask you guys 2 digital code giveaway questions. All you have to do is answer one in the comment section below. As long as you do that, you come back to this Monday's video, We put your name on a magic wheel, we spin that bad boy 2 times, the 2 names it lands on, they have their choice, the digital codes that you've seen on the screen before you today. And I figured, hey, we're talking Thanksgiving. I want to know, let's have a little bit of fun. What is your favorite Thanksgiving food? And not everybody celebrates Thanksgiving, so I wanted to ask you guys, what is your favorite film based on a holiday? So leave those answers in the comment section below, and just don't forget to come back to this Monday's video to see if you are one of our lucky winners. And anyway, guys, I want to thank my 3 channel producers, John Doe Juggalo, Jason Martin, and Frank Rodriguez. I want to thank my channel director, Kevin Kruger. You guys could join the ranks with them as well, or even be just a friend of the channel. That's in our channel memberships. You can click that join button. Click the link in the description below if you want to help support the channel financially and see all the perks that we got for those channel members. We will have a giveaway at the end of this month for Mean Streets on 4K Blu-ray for all of our channel members. So make sure you join that if you would like to be entered in that giveaway. But if not, it's no pressure at all. The best way to just keep supporting Let's Talk is by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, getting out in those streets. Hopefully not in Plymouth, Massachusetts, because bad things happen there in those streets. But either way, tell your friends about us, and we will be seeing you around.